These are randomly generated NHL players, and I will be taking 20 of them to build my team. For today's challenge, I will only be able to see the career plus minus in the regular season for each player. After all my choices have been made, we will assemble this team on NHL 26 and simulate through a franchise mode with the hopes of winning a Stanley Cup. This one could again be very interesting and very misleading. I can't wear these. Ah, yes, now that I can't see anything, maybe it's time I apply to be a referee. This microphone better smarten up here. I feel like the best audio quality actually happens when it's this close to my face, but then that just doesn't work because it picks up all of the, pops and everything, which is not ideal. So instead, it shall remain somewhere down here. All right, enough nonsense. We start. Oh, yeah, come on. Come on. Honestly, that does not mean they're the best player at all, but plus 94, you can't not take that. Really? Wow, I would not have guessed that. But good for you, J-Rob. This video won't be coming out for 2 to 3 weeks, honestly, but does J-Rob stay a star, do you think? Or is he gonzo? Next up, bro, no way. No shot. 283? What is it, Crosby or something? Who has a plus minus that good? Well, I'm taking them. Why do I refuse to believe that? I'm down, but Bradley. I was actually just going to look up what Crosby's plus minus is, but I'm in the middle of the video, so I shouldn't do that. Next up, we got Dash 47, 38, or 25. For some reason, the 25 just kind of jumped out at me, so let's go all the way to the right. Oh, Bobby McMahon. All right, there we have it. Honestly, he might be the highest overall player here. There's a good chance. Bobbert McMahon, minus 64. Ooh. I'm somewhat tempted just because of the Nintendo 64. Great console. You guys always get so mad at me for throwing. Fine, we'll go 19. Look what you've done. Unbelievable. We could have had Matt Duchene, but instead we get Teddy Bluger. Great. Next up we have... Ooh. Oh, okay, well, I think we have to take the odd one out here, which is, unfortunately, by far the worst one. Minus 31. Who are ya? I'm actually down. Sonny Milano is sick. Couple of capitals there. We did just get Hendricks not long ago. It might have even been the last one. Who will we be selecting this time? It will be plus 35 all the way to the left. Are you not entertained? Just curious about that one. We got Marty Necas, who's nasty. We could have had Slavkovsky. There's also Beauvillier over there, another Capitals legend, by the way. We're getting real lucky here. Could this be another cup-winning roster? Minus 38. You know what, though? I don't hate that whatsoever. Another centerman, again, we are in dire need of those. But Morgan Frost. I'm in. This new button I added to the website allows me to just easily hide players' stats. Well, no. Hide everything but their stat is clutch. 109. Who are you, lad? Oh, we get Nikolai Ehlers. Yeah, this team is gross. Minus 59, you say. I don't know why, but the minus 1 is speaking to me, so we're headed to the right. I swear I'm not rigging this. I know I'm a Capitals fan. I'm super down to have Ryan Leonard right now. That was just pure luck. Although I do have him in our Capitals franchise mode, and he's not doing so hot. McLeod would have been the best option there because he's super fast. Let's go for Mario Lemieux to the Larry. I don't think that will line up, actually, because the can't. Anyway, you know what I mean. Oh, what's that? We need centerman? Well, good, because we just got another one. Jordan Staal. He has really good face-offs, at least, so got that going for us. Our penultimate forward, I just realized that goalies were picking blind again. Forgot about them entirely. Minus 3. I mostly picked minus 3 because that's what temperature it was outside yesterday. Winter is coming. And truthfully, I would rather have Ryan Reeves over both of these guys. This is my first time ever hearing the name Gridden. So, nice to meet you. Our final forward will have a career plus minus of 59. Whoa, that could have been a major throw. JT Miller, heard you need centers. You know what? That forward core is somewhat realistic. It's not nuts. Who will be our first defenseman? Well, we're going to find out together. 96. 96, 100%. Really? That is, again, quite surprising to me. Mackenzie Weegar going to be our first defenseman, and that's a good way to kick it off. Our second defenseman will have a career plus-minus of minus 120. Yeah, can't wait to get roasted for that one. Damon Severson. Could have had Miro. Could have had Sergachev. Honestly, 16 was never even in question. But I'm going to try to remember that. Show me 16. Minus 131 is crazy. All right, fine. We'll go for plus 30. Oh, all right. Capitals legend. Siegenthaler. We had Petrie in the middle. He's been out there for a lot of goals against. And Pavel. Minty, as I like to call him. Dash 23 to the left. I'm pretty sure Siegenthaler is like 87 overall too. He's solid. I'm going for minus 1. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it. Oh. Plus 80. No more throwing, even though I'm not trying to throw. Okay, Ryan Graves. Interesting. Plus 16. Put it up on the screen right now. No, not so lucky. We'll finish off with a plus 29. Capitals legend? Netminders, we got a 0, a 0, and a 0. Whoa, can you believe that? We are going right down the middle. Sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't go. Did not go. Igor Shesterkin's right there, man. Like, that is so unlucky. Oh, I wonder who we're going to go with here. They wouldn't put a good goalie in the right spot twice in a row now, would they? Let's find out. All right, that's good enough to be our starter. Cam Talbot is like 86, 85 overall, so nice. Would have been real cool to have Sergachev on this team. Wonder whose fault that is. Anywho, let's go build this team on National Hockey League 26 and simulate to see if we're going to be any good. Ladies and gentlemen, we have landed on National Hockey League 26, and your Delaware Dragons are 86th overall in Division 4. I think we had about $18 million of cap space left. I also don't want to hear none of this throwing nonsense because we clearly saw examples of players that had a minus, plus minus, that were way better than players that had a plus. I also don't want to hear from Jabroni. So get out of here, lad. Skylar Grantham. You know what? That's also a pretty cool name. I'm going to go ahead and give you a season goal. Let's make the final. Yeah, and a preseason goal. Let's do some 5v5 focused. All right. Kind of loving what I see here. This first line is insane. Robertson, Natchez, and Ehlers. They better get this guy the puck. Then we got Marshy, Miller, and Frost. Big fan. Leonard Stahl, Teddy Bluger, 82 overall somehow. I don't think we're going to get better than a plus 1 here, though, because these two both want to be first liners, so that is an issue. But these guys all want to be third liners. And on top, well, Leonard's a depth forward. But anyway, he'll accept third liner. And then we've got Matvey and Sonny Milano, who will be okay with the fourth. Defensively, they want Segan. No, that's not happening. There's literally a 0% chance. He shoots right. He's lefty/righty. Come up here. Yeah, and then Severson, you can go right there. Yes. Oh, wait, they both, The plot thickens. All right, Sam, you're playing on the left side, which, I mean, you're lefty-righty anyway, so that kind of works out. Yeah, I like this. I like this quite a bit. Goaltending, we're not superb, but, you know, it can get the job done, I think. I'm going to say that Natchez gets the most points with 87, 92. All right, let's get this party started. First 2 months, we will simulate, and hopefully this team will be doing at least all right. Big win to start. It's not a big win, but it's a win. Also, just a disclaimer, I do move these players to international so that when I add them to this created team, they're the only copy of that player in the NHL. So, for example, we're the only team that has Marty Natchez. Not loving what I see here. That 1-0 loss is killer. You can't be losing games like that. Brutal. Colorado shootout win, nice. We're now 11-11-0. That was a huge win against the Jerks. San Jose, they're doing okay, but we beat them, and we beat the Mammoth. That was a big dub. All right, 2 months in the books. We are 4th in the division right now, but we do have 29 games played. The team ahead of us, Golden Knights, they have 26, 25 for the Kraken. Yikes. There is unfortunately a real chance that this team is just pooey-dooey, but I'm really going to hope that we can collect some wins here. Back-to-back losses against New Jersey certainly doesn't help. Sure, let's lose to the Sabres as well. Might as well lose to the Wild. Thank you. Can we make it 2 dubs in a row? Oh, yeah? The Blues? Okay, now we're kind of cooking here. Oh. Delaware. Look at this team go. I'm not shutting up until we lose. Having a solid January right now. That's okay, Central Scout. Not like I was talking or anything. Love getting interrupted. 29, 19, and 3. The boys are on one, and we're winning hockey games. All right, 4 months in, we are third in the division, and the games played are a little more balanced now, so that was a good run. Ryan Leonard, stop it. Ryan Maxwell Leonard. That's definitely not his middle name. Okay, there we go. We got Damon at least. I will try to get Leonard to buy in one more time, but I don't think it's going up from a +3. So I think this is pretty much finalized. We got a +5, 2, 3, and 1. No yellow, no red. Defensively, consistency is key. +1s all around. With that done, we can now just proceed to simulate the rest of the season and hopefully not go on losing streaks. Knock it off. Don't care about Connor Timmins. I care about winning hockey games, which we just got 3 in a row. Are you not entertained? Ottawa Senators, let's make it 4. Let's make it 4. They're not doing so good. I feel like we actually are scoring quite a bit of goals. Like 5-2 win, 6-4 win, 4-0. 6-0 right there. Yeah. We're going to have probably more than 92 points. Maybe not, though. Maybe we're getting a lot of depth goal scoring here. Maybe we're getting contributions from all around. I don't say no. Oh, my word. Waiver notifications are off. What's up? There is simply no need for waiver notifications to be coming up. Doesn't matter if you put it to stars only. Doesn't matter if you turn it off. I guess the only solution that I haven't actually tried yet, but I'm assuming will work, is if you turn waivers off entirely. I feel like our division's really intense because, never mind, we just shot right up to the top. They have 99. Our division sucks. We still have a chance to win it here, though. 3 games remaining. Shootout loss, that's a point. That is a point. We're in the playoffs, so we don't have to worry about that. Ooh, Dallas deleted us. And, nice. A win to finish the season. And now we will be going up against the Minnesota Wild in round number 1. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. You know their logo was a bear? With 98 points, your Delaware Dragons finished 3rd in Division 4. Not bad. Your President's Trophy winners, the Edmonton Oilers, with 114. Los Angeles Kings and the Canadiens both had 109. We're first page. 8th in the league. You love to see it. Oh, no, you don't love to see that, though. 96 points, 11th. No dice on the playoffs. But we get a 20th placed Washington Capitals. What a joke. As a Caps fan, though, love this playoff system. It's my favorite. Interesting. Whoa, Bradley, 52 tucks? Are you kidding me right now? Look at this guy go. 92 points. Ehlers and Miller both had 80. J-Rob, 31 goals. 77 points. 35, actually, from Ehlers. Defensively, Mackenzie Weegar, 51. Good stuff. And then he's kind of the only one I would expect to put up offensive numbers. The rest of these guys are kind of, more shutdowny. And also just the fact that the overalls are not phenomenal. Like, Severson's unreal. He's 87. Weegar's 88 or 89. He went up 1. Wow. Or 2. I think he was 89, so I think he went up 1. Good stuff, Jonas. Oh, baby. Goaltending was not an issue. 7 shutouts for Cameron. 38 wins, 9-12. How about Colton? Not a great record, but he had his guy. 919 save percentage. Proud of you. The league winner for W's is Vasilevsky at 41 and nearly a 930. That is illegal. Oh, let's play a game. No, I got you excited. It's not Cale Makar, but it is Quinn Hughes. 83 points, just over a point a game. Noah Dobson. Look at this guy go. And your President's Trophy winner will be none other than Papi. He had 55 tucks, 103. That looks like a rocket. Richard, it is. We were close, though. The Minnesota Wild, they got a squadrant. Kaprizov, Rossi, and Zook. Good stuff. Tarasenko with Eriksson Ek and Boldy. Little bit scary. All right, what's going on here? Brodeen and Spurgeon, Trouba and Middleton. And then they got Zeev Bouillon playing with Faber. Baber on the 3rd pair. And they've got the Gus Bus backed up. He's only 27? Really? Ladies and gentlemen, we are in one. Fasten your seatbelts. Going straight to Game 7. We're using that strategy today. I feel confident in it. We start off with a 3-2 W, but the Minnesota Wild bounced back with an overtime win. All right, love to see it. Love to see it. Exchanging wins here. Oh, no. That was even more scary. It comes down to this. It is one game to take it all. And you either move on to round 2. Let's go, Marty. Or you hit the links. Sounds pretty good. Bobbert McManert gets on the board with a shorty, and it is 2-0 for the good guys. Let's keep this going here. Delaware, shut them down. Tonight we skate with them and we shut them down because we can. Don't love that. Zuccarello, maybe getting some momentum for the boys here. Did you know that their logo was a bear? By chance. Are you kidding me? 4 seconds left, they get a power play goal from Rossi. This is rigged. What a joke. If we don't... Okay, we did. Siegenthaler buries one. I was going to say, if we don't get one quick in the third, we're done. Because they're going to have all the momentum here. But we just put that to a halt. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go here. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Oh, it's done. Matvey. What a legend. Next up, we got the Florida Panthers. This is going to be a challenge. Yeah, we already know what we're getting into here with this one. I don't really need to say anything. They've also got some solid defense back here. And Sergey. Yeah. We are, in fact, in one. Straight to Game 7. They lost only 1 game in the first round, so maybe they're cold. We can come in here and take advantage of that. That's huge. All right. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a tie series. That is elimination. Your Stanley Cup final, Florida Panthers and the Washington Capitals, who just barely squeaked in. Here's the lads. We got Ovi, we've got Strome, and we've got Dubois here. They don't have Ryan Leonard because... kind of a member of our team. Tim Winston, Protus, and McMichael as the second line. That is unreal. Defensively, Chikrin and Carlson. They got Marty the one-man party playing with Matt Roy. Wow, I don't even know, and I'm a Capitals fan. Rasmus Sandin on the third pair is wild. And the right-handed duo of Charlie Lindgren and Logan Thompson. Maybe they'll throw them off, I don't know. We shall advance 1 game at a time until we are awarded a Stanley Cup champion, so here we go. Who's going to jump out to the early lead? It is Washington. Will Florida tie it up? No. Washington takes 2 on the road, but Florida wins the first game in DC. They win both games. Holy crap. All right, it is now a best of 3. And the Capitals 1 game away from the Stanley Cup. This would be electric. Oh my. This would be a great time to real-time sim. Great time to real-time sim. Anyway, let's find out. Who is going to win the Stanley Cup? It is the Washington Capitals. Not the greatest playoff performance. 11 points from J-Rob. Ehlers had 10, 5 tucks, 4 goals for Marchand and Siegenthaler. Love to see that. The -7, on the other hand, I could certainly do without. 6 points for both Jonas and McKenzie. And then we drop to 3 and a trio of 1s. Still can't blame goaltending whatsoever. Cam Talbot, 917, 273. He played great. I guess the right-handed glove did throw them off because he had a 927 save percentage. Very good. I mean, Bobrovsky had a 932. So both goaltenders were phenomenal. John Carlson, your defensive leader, with 16 points. We got 15 from Seth Jones. Bouchard, 15 in just 18 games. That's impressive. Your Conn Smythe winner, I'm assuming, is going to be Over Chicken. 13 goals, 13 hamburger helpers, 26 points, and a +9. Strome had 23 points. Dubois had 21. Bedsy had his guy, but unfortunately the team just couldn't pull through. The art goes to Matthews, but the heart goes to Sasha, so it's split up. Quinn Hughes gets the Norris and the Lady Bang. Dimmadome gets the Calder. Conn Smythe is awarded to Ovi. Vezina to Vasilevsky. Same with the Jennings. Ball gets the Bill Masterton. Blashill, Jack Adams recipient. Frank J. Selke in his final season to Onze. Barkov gets another one, and Matthews with the Rocket Richard. Well, here is your playoff tree. The Capitals went to 7 only once, actually. No, Buffalo pushed them to 7 in the first round. Well, we had a good team, and it was a good run, but yeah, I mean, Florida is going to be tough to beat no matter what you put on the ice. It was a valiant effort, but in the end, it didn't even matter. I had to say it. If you have draft ideas, be sure to leave them down below. If you tried this draft using the website, link in the description. Also, let me know what your team ended up looking like. I appreciate you for watching, and I will see you soon.